Once upon a time, a country was ruled by a king who had no son to succeed him. As the king grew older, he became concerned about selecting a suitable successor to rule the country. He sent out notices throughout his land, inviting every qualified young man for an interview. The interview would determine the possible successor to the throne. The only qualification was that the candidate should have immense love for their fellow human beings. Every young man in the country was excited at the opportunity to become the ruler. A poor young boy from a remote village also read the notice and began to prepare for the interview. The young boy was kind and hardworking, but he was very poor. He had no good clothes to wear before the king, so he worked hard and saved money to buy proper clothes and supplies for the long journey to the palace. After getting his proper attire and supplies, the young man set out on his quest. He traveled for many days and reached near his destination when he saw a poor beggar by the side of the road. The beggar was trembling in the cold and was covered in tattered rags. He extended his arms and pleaded for help, saying, "I am very poor and feeling cold. Please help me." The young boy was so moved by the beggar's pathetic condition that he removed his new clothes and gave them to the beggar. He also gave him the food he had carried for the journey. The beggar was very happy after receiving the new clothes and food from the young boy and thanked him many times. However, the young boy was now hesitant to go for the interview in his old and dirty clothes. Despite this, he gathered enough courage to enter the palace. Upon arrival, a king's attendant showed him the way to the great hall. After a short rest to clean off the dust from his journey, he was admitted to the throne room. The young boy bowed as the king entered, but when he looked up, he was astonished. The king looked very similar to the beggar he had met on the way. The king saw the shock in the young boy's eyes and said, "Yes, I was the beggar you met on your way." "But why did you dress like a beggar? You are a king." The young boy stammered. "I had to be sure that you had a good heart and genuinely loved your fellow human beings," said the king. "If I had come to you as a king, you would have done anything to impress me. But this way, I knew what was truly in your heart. Your generosity to the beggar proved your sincere love for others. This country needs a leader who cares for all his people, not just those who can offer something in return. And you have proven that you are the right person to be my successor." If we reflect on our lives, we will find that good deeds bring us happiness, while bad deeds lead to sorrow. The moral of the story emphasizes the importance of kindness and compassion. The young boy, despite being poor, showed great generosity by giving his new clothes and food to a beggar in need. This act of kindness not only helped the beggar, but also revealed the young boy's true character, making him a worthy successor to the king. In our daily lives, we often face opportunities to help others. By choosing to act with compassion, we can make a significant difference in someone's life and, in turn, enrich our own lives.